Voters narrowly passed Proposition 123 about 10 years ago. It shifts roughly $300 million a year from the state land trust to K-12 education. The money will stop going to public schools unless voters choose to keep it next year. And this is where Republicans see a big opportunity to protect one of their favorite programs. Republican Senator J.D. Mesnard is working on a ballot measure to extend Proposition 123. But rather than using the money to pay general education expenses, his proposal would use the funds for teacher pay only. Mesnard's plan would also enshrine the Empowerment Scholarship Accounts program in the state constitution, which makes it harder, if not impossible, to change or repeal.
The hope is that you create a package that has a variety of things where maybe someone isn't happy about this, but they really are happy about this over here. That's how we make legislation, frankly. So focus on how we can give, if you want to call it, wins to everybody.
But that's the big question. How popular will Mesnard's proposal be? Voters narrowly passed Proposition 123 back in 2016. Then in 2018, the voters resoundingly rejected a measure to make all public school students eligible for the private school vouchers program. The program only became law after the Republican-controlled legislature passed a measure in 2022. The top-ranking Democrat in the state Senate said adding vouchers to the Prop 123 extension could kill it and the money for teacher pay.
That's something that can potentially tank the whole proposal. You know, as you noted, Prop 123 did narrowly pass. And so why would they try to add something that we know the voters are not supportive of?
Mesnard told me that he hopes to have a bill ready within the next couple of weeks. In the newsroom, Dennis Welch, Arizona's Family.